Uisce Éireann says a water conservation order or hosepipe ban will come into effect in parts of the country from this Thursday and will last for 6 weeks. Consumers in Dublin, South Tipperary and parts of Kildare, Meath, Wexford and Wicklow are being urged to help protect water supplies by reducing non-essential use. It's as the hot weather has led to a significant increase in water consumption in the affected areas, putting pressure on reservoirs and treatment plants. Now, as you've been hearing, Uisce Éireann has announced that a water conservation order or hosepipe ban will come into effect in parts of the country from this Thursday and will last for 6 weeks. People in Dublin, South Tipperary and parts of Kildare, Meath, Wexford and Wicklow are being urged to reduce non-essential use. But for more on this, we're joined by Mairead Conlon, Asset Strategy Manager with Uisce Éireann. And Mairead, thanks indeed for joining us on 6-1. A 6-week ban, it's a long time. How low do supplies have to get before Uisce Éireann decides it's time to implement a ban like this?
Yeah, so a water conservation order is a measure that we put in place after escalation of other measures. So we would have been appealing to customers initially to conserve water, and we would have been carrying out measures ourselves, such as pressure reduction, and we have enhanced leakage crews out on the ground to try and reduce demand as much as possible. But in these areas, currently demand for drinking water is above any levels that our treatment plants can produce water at. And we've had this for a sustained period. And this is the third time this summer that we've had that sustained period of...
So you're noticing in these specific areas that it's particularly bad. Are you able to identify where the water is being used the most?
Yeah, so when we look at our data, so the information that we get in from the meters, we see that domestic customers, so homes, use typically 15 to 20% more water in warm weather, and that's having, so as they're a large cohort of our customer base, that has a significant impact on our overall demand across the network.
And some might ask the question then, why not implement it sooner? Why are you waiting? In fact, why not introduce it today? Why are you waiting until Thursday?
So it's a legal process that we have to go through, and we have to make sure that the public are aware of it and they're notified that that there's a water conservation order in the area that they get their water supply from. So to make sure that they're aware of that, we'll be advertising more tomorrow on that, and then it'll go into place first thing on Thursday morning. It's not a measure that we take lightly. It's not something that we go to straight away. So we do try to put in place other measures, and we do try to hope that supplies will recover without putting in place a water conservation order.
And it's 6 weeks long. Is there scope for you to extend it or maybe shorten it? Or might you actually have to move it out to different areas?
So we will continue to monitor the situation nationally. So the weather patterns have changed. So last week it was really, really hot in the eastern part, and that's where the water conservation order is covering. Now we'll see that the weather patterns are changing, and the warmer weather is more in the west and down in the southwest in parts of Kerry. So we will monitor supplies. We will look to see what we can do without implementing a water conservation order. And we are appealing to all customers nationally to avoid the non-essential use of water. What we really want to do is maintain water for essential purposes. So that's the water that we need for our homes, for domestic, for sanitation purposes. It's the water that we need for our hospitals, for our nursing homes, and the water that we need for our businesses to ensure that businesses can stay open.
And I saw on your website, around 38% of Ireland's drinking water is lost to leaks, which begs the question, perhaps if we had better infrastructure, well then maybe measures like this, a hosepipe ban, could be avoided in the future, because many will say after a few days, shouldn't Ireland be able to cope with a few days of sunny weather before implementing bans like this?
So leakage levels nationally are at the lowest level they've ever been. They're at 35% nationally, and that's down from 49%. And we'll continue to invest in leakage. We've also had historic underinvestment in our assets, and that means, and we've had significant population growth. So really, our infrastructure doesn't have the capacity to meet this peak in demand that we see during this warmer weather. We are investing in our infrastructure to ensure that we do have that buffer, so we won't be as vulnerable and customers won't be as impacted in the future. The water supply project's a great example of that. We've allowed for the fact that they will be peaking during a summer period when that project is delivered. So we will continue to invest in our infrastructure to resolve these issues, but for the meantime, we are asking customers to work with us.
It's not the first time you've introduced a hosepipe ban. Do you find that people generally heed the advice and listen to the appeal?
Yeah, so when we put in place water conservation orders, and we've done it historically, we've seen a reduction in demand across our supplies, and we have been able to release pressure on our supplies. Historically, they've been put in place because of weather conditions and issues at our sources, and this time it's more of a demand-driven one. So it's not to do with our sources, but it's to do with the capacity at our water treatment plants. So we do expect to see the ability for our treated water reserves to recover during the period of this water conservation order.
All right, and it comes into effect on Thursday. Mairead Conlon of Uisce Éireann, thanks indeed for joining us on 6-1.
Thanks, Tommy.